Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the Raider franchise here on Madden 25. It is the year 2031, week number 7. The opponent is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Raiders are 7-0, Jacksonville 4-2. We are 93s across the board now as a team as far as ratings go. Far and away the best rated team in the league at this moment. But still feels like we're finding ourselves this season despite the fact that we have not had a loss. Taking a look at a few things around the league for this week, I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and take a look at some of the league leaders, slow down a little bit and look at it. Got Cordell Kidd leading all quarterbacks with 1,858 yards and 16 touchdowns. Right behind him is Johnny Cartwright, as you guys know, the former Raider quarterback who's also broken a lot of records and trying to turn around the Washington Commander team. And then Trevor Lawrence, the player that we'll be facing today, 1,744. Lawrence comes in as the third ranked quarterback according to yardage, although he might be the top rated quarterback according to touchdowns. In fact, let's take a look and see, because he's got more than me or Johnny does. Let's take a look, and it's looking like it will be him. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, 22 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. That's crazy. He is doing a phenomenal job, having a great year as a quarterback. And so we're going to come in with a hot offense facing off against the Jaguars. Looking at the rest of it, you got Luke Charlton. He's still leading just barely, 546 yards. Does hold the number 1 spot. We're not in the top 3 for the receiving or the tackles. Cornerbacks have been playing well though, and then we're not in the mix for the sacks yet, although that tends to come later in the year. Sometimes the sack totals do. What else we need to do? Actually, it's not a whole lot to do before the game here. We still have, what week is this? This is, what did I say, week 7? If it's week 7, we're gonna have to make some decisions. Yeah, we gotta make some decisions about some of these guys. I don't think we're gonna do any more trades. We've got 39 mil left. I really want to bring Latu back, but I can't see myself bringing them back for that money. Yikes. It feels like it's too much. That's too much for him at 30 years old. Maybe for 1 year? Nah, I don't know. I would like to bring Adisa as well, but he also wants that crazy money right there. I don't know, man. Graham Barton though. You know what? I think we can bring Graham back. 31. Let's see if we can get 3. Let's see if we can get 4 years at this price. We'll have to deal with him again. Okay, good offer. We're going to get Graham Barton. Go ahead and do that. So 26 million left. Orlando Gresham, older player, been injured a lot. He might not be a guy that we need to keep. As a matter of fact, looking at it that way, we may go ahead and keep him, start some of these other receivers. We've got these other receivers that we really want to know something about. So let me see Gresham's back. Okay, so I do need to set the receivers anyway. So let me go into the depth chart, and we're gonna set this up. Now, this to me is the most interesting thing about the offense this year, because we don't want Merritt at the top. We've been playing pace here, and we do have a little challenge to get him, I think, 2 more touchdowns this season. Orlando Gresham is 80 overall, but I wonder if we've got Allison. We put Allison here because we want that 6'6" rookie to get some exposure. And there's a part of me that really wants to play this guy, Zach Wood, another 6'6" guy. But that moves Kyle Merritt down to, and then we got this rookie. And this rookie, man, is pretty good. We haven't even seen what he can do at all. So we got a lot of players to look at. Gresham, I think we may move to the bottom though, especially if we're not going to have him next year. I think we're going to go ahead and move him to the bottom. We're going to try to get Zach Wood and Pleasant in the game a little more. That's the plan. We're going to look at the real quick. I just want to look at the formation subs because I know I made some specific changes here on the offense. Man, I don't know, or did I? Probably didn't actually. 86, yeah, 0, 86, 85. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it on the camera, so we'll figure it out afterwards. Maybe after this game. All right, Jacksonville and Las Vegas getting ready to kick off. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry for that little wonky intro, but we'll get our groove together here in just a minute. This will be fun. Jacksonville Raiders. Let's go.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got high-flying offenses set to take off. It's the Jaguars and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Next on Madden Football.
Opened in 2020 and
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week number 7 here in the Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas, where the Raiders will face off against a very hot team in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville comes in looking to get their 5th win of the season. Raiders have not had a loss yet, and had some tough games though, but the feature this year has been the secondary. We've gotten pretty much an interception in every game. I gotta look. If it's not every game, it's pretty close to every game. And we gotta Gresham finding room to run. He gets up to the 43-yard line, and we gotta see if we can get an interception in this one, but not before the offense comes out. Cordell Kidd leading the league in the most passing yards this season. He's got 16 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I don't know that he finished I think we did have double-digit interceptions at the end of the season last year. But by this point, man, he had been pretty safe with the ball. Pass over the middle. They find it. Pace has speed. Oh, he couldn't quite get out. I don't know. I could have kept running to the right and might have been able to get a touchdown on that play. But a nice play by the receiver. Antonio Pace with the catch, and I think had I just kept running, number 89 did have the block, or maybe he didn't. I don't know. It felt like I could have got a few more yards on that play. All right, so 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line. Player in motion. Kid's going to run himself and slide. He picks up about 7 or 8 on that play. 2nd and 3 now. Ball on the 26-yard line. Nice pass over the middle. They find the rookie, Allison. Allison is wowed the practice field, the combine, with his amazing agility at a 6'6" frame. We have not reaped the benefits yet of that. And this pass is caught for the touchdown. That's Brock Bowers. And I think Cordell Kidd and Brock Bowers beat the 2 defenders for the touchdown, and it's a pretty close call right there on the side. I thought that ball was going to go out of bounds, but Brock throws it where only his player can get it. There's a catch. Does he get the other foot down is the question. So far, we're saying that he did, and here's the booth review. I know they took a long time to celebrate. This one may be coming back. Let's take a look. Oh, I think maybe he does drag that 2nd foot. There's the catch. He's in. Oh, yeah, he drags it. That's a touchdown. Raiders on the board, 6-0 after a fantastic play to the back of the end zone. Kick is up, and it is good. The offense comes out firing away, and I think we're going to need to do it. Jacksonville team been playing very well. Defense has been playing good statistically for the Raiders, but when you look at the game on the field, each game I think we've given up some aspect of the offense in a way that doesn't make sense. Well, here's Trevor Lawrence, 1,744 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 1 interception. What I mean by that is we've been giving up like running to teams that aren't great at running, and passing teams aren't great at passing. Oh, there's Latu meeting the runner up the middle, and he's going to get brought down after he picks up a couple. That's Kareem Little wearing number 34. Last week had 92 yards. Looks like Little is a pretty little guy. I-form formation. Play action. Going to go up and received by the tight end, who's going to stay on his feet. And this is going to go for the touchdown. Cheeks is completely out of the play and overplaying it. And just like we told you, Jacksonville is going to come out with a great offense and score. They throw it right to the tight end. This is an interesting play here. Number 23 is beat by the tight end, one of the best corners we have. 39 comes in with a weak tackle. Number 20 completely misses. 3 Raiders there to make a play. None of them could get it done, and the tight end scampers up to the touchdown to make a score and tie the game. 7-7. Yeah, that's what I mean, man. We've got to do better than that. That's 3 of our pretty good receivers there, rather corners. None of them able to make a play. Okay, so 1st and 10 now on the 25. Raiders looking for room here. Charlton's going to get tackled behind the line and lose a yard. Going to bring up 2nd and 11. Oh, had a guy there, but facing the pressure, we could not get the ball to him. 3rd and 11. Stay up. Brock Bowers is brought down for a 4-yard gain, and here's one to go for it. We are going to go for it with 4th and 7. I think we have a play that can get us about 7 yards. Looking to get Merritt. This one might be pretty close, though, depending on how well he runs this route. Oh, he's not going to get it. Oh, and good defense. Good defense by Jacksonville. Took away the play and created some confusion for Cordell. Held the ball a little too long and ends up taking the sack. Luckily, he held on to it, and a bad call, it turns out, for Las Vegas, going to give Jacksonville the ball on the 18-yard line. Good news is Raider defense has been pretty good in their red zone. Oh, more. Look at this. Little breaking tackles. Won't go down in the backfield. Gets the 1st down. And, man, we have got to get it together. Raiders a little shell-shocked right now. There we go. Trevor Lawrence tries to get out, and he can't get there. That's Adisa Isaac chasing him down, but there were several players applying the pressure. Oh. 2nd and goal on the 10-yard line. Ball is going to be thrown out into the back of the end zone. And 3rd and 10 now. What do we want to do here? We'll come back. Latu with some pressure. They do hit their target, but he does not get into the end zone. And that's going to be 4th and goal. Once again, the Raider defense has to be one of the better statistics. We haven't seen the stats, but statistically, we have to be one of the better teams in the red zone. And we're able to keep them out of the touchdown, out of the end zone, and gives up the field goal to make it a 10-7 game. All right, well, looks like Jacksonville is ready for the pass. Gresham trying to slip inside his way through the middle there. Gets a decent return, ball on the 30. All right, let's see what we can do again with the run here. Run to the outside. Ooh, big hit. Wow. They're saying Bentley is. I think we're gonna put Charlton here. Oh no, I put Charlton in the wrong place. 3rd and 9. Put Charlton in the wrong place. We want Cooks there. We want Charlton there. All right, well, 3rd and 9. Oh, they find Allison, who's going to get a little yardage on the inside pass, and it's a 1st down for Las Vegas. 1 minute about left in the 1st quarter. Got Allison on the outside. We may try him. We're going to go up. And he can't get there. Second and 10.
The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, looking at a huge gain.
Oh, I was about to say nice pass, but Pace cannot hold on to it. That time it was a nice, that's the right play call. Go back to Pace, and he gets down on the 19. Now we can kick the field goal or go for it. And we're going to go for it. We may end up having to check down to Charlton here. Nice catch and way to hold on to it. Brock Bowers is going to get the 1st down. Raiders in scoring territory as we move into the 2nd quarter. Score 10-7. Jacksonville with the lead here in Las Vegas. Safe to say both the offense and the defense trying to find their groove on the silver and black right now. So run up the gut, and it's Bentley. Find some room. inside gets about 7 or 8 yards with his carry. That's going to create a 2nd and 2. Raiders can get the first down without scoring. And the pass to Pace is there. Touchdown for Antonio Pace. Passes it right in the gap there. Nice little slant route. Will get into the end zone. I said that the Raiders are trying to find their groove, but that first drive we had was a pretty smooth drive. It's that second drive that was a little wonky. This one was a little wonky too. Felt wonky, was able to get it, but it still doesn't feel smooth, you know? That's kind of what I mean. But the defense definitely doesn't feel smooth. I'm gonna have to figure out what's gonna be the way to keep these guys in check. All right, there's a look at it. Trevor Lawrence, 22 touchdowns, leads the league in touchdowns. Same players from last year: Anthony Richardson, Johnny Cartwright. All of them are in the top quarterback. Those are your top quarterbacks in the league right now at this point in the franchise. Pass is caught, and Clements is there to make the tackle. Oh my goodness, I missed him. Dang it. Cornerback was there, free safety was there to hit the running back and could not make the play. Just an overrun right there and misses. And Little having a good game today. Maybe the league is being put on notice that the Raiders are not as strong a run stopping team as we thought. Nice play. Trevor Lawrence tries to get rid of it, ends up throwing it to Little in a check down, or I don't know if that might even been he might have thrown it even behind him, but the rookie linebacker Riddle rather, all these Littles and Ritters. Riddle is the one who hits the running back in the background and gets the tackle for a loss. And there we go. Sacked by Zaire Klein, number 47. Not quite sure how many sacks he has on the season. That may be his second. There we go. Now we got a 3rd and 22. They're going to go with a screenplay that gets a good bit of yards, but will not get them all the way to the first down. And so that's going to create 4th and 10 on the 44. And for the first time today, Jacksonville will bring out the punting team. A good job by the defense. Good job by the defense. Glad to see these guys finally kind of getting a little bit of their groove here. All right, 1st and 10. Feels like Charlton's got to be the guy. Oh, lots of room here for Luke. Go through that. Luke Charlton, he's got 30. Gets the ball to the 34-yard line. That's a pretty big pickup for the run game. Nice tackle by Jacksonville. They are playing tight on the run. It's going to come out with an RPO. Maybe we get merit here if they They get lazy over there on the right. They do not. We do have a linebacker, the fullback though, who does get a little lazy. 3rd and 9. I don't know why I called this play.
Doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They're gonna throw it on 3rd and long.
Gonna go up. There he is. He's gonna find Allison, who ran right to the. Oh my goodness! Why am I running to the middle of the field? Allison with a big gain down the field gets knocked out on the 7-yard line. But a nice play on the right side, getting it done. Let's see. Let's see if we can go ahead and get Antonio Pace his second one today. We want to try to get him 6 touchdowns for the season. I think he's got. There he is. Oh, is he gonna hold on? He does hold on. Touchdown for Antonio Pace. And I'm not sure how many that is for him. Nice catch, though. And it's a nice throw, too. Kick is up and it's good. I think it's possible that the next game we go ahead and we put Wood and Allison in at the 1 and 2. I don't know. It depends on the player, the team that we play. If it's a team we think we can win easily against, I might be willing to try that combination. I'm really curious to see how those players are going to play. Play to the outside. Our own players are blocking each other. And Little won't go down easy. But take a look at what happened here. Look on the right side. Right over here in this area. You're going to see Raiders running into Raiders. Right? Bing! Right there. And then they can't get out of each other's way. And number 56 can't get over there, and that just opens up the player. First and 10 now on the 48. Step back a little bit. Pass to the inside. They throw it quickly. 6-yard gain. Two-minute warning going into the halftime. Scored 21-10. Don't really love playing the zones. I said that last week. Good pass to the outside, and it's a first down for Jacksonville. And Little doing a lot of work for them. Running back is extraordinary today. Pass is received as Little again, his 5th catch. He is the running back, right? What's he doing out there? 2nd and 5. I think they want us to play up. First down. Throwing it quick. Oh, couldn't get to their outside there. Another nice play. Trevor Lawrence just slowly but surely putting his team in play. Now we're on the 12-yard line. Again, in some ways, some days, this is when we're at our best. Oh, and we almost got the interception there. Number 15 could not bring it down. I think that was Davenport, who had a great chance to make a play there, and he could not do it. 3rd and 4 now. Let's go, and the sack is made by Adisa Isaac. His second big play for loss of the day. Last game, I think we said we hadn't said much about Adisa, and this game, we've gotten a chance to call his name twice, and so the Raiders have made the stand in the red zone multiple times. They're going to call timeout on themselves, freeze their own kicker. I don't know what's going on with that, but okay. Are they going to go for it? Yeah. 8 seconds. Kick is up and it's good, leaving only 5 seconds on the clock for the Raiders to come down and do something.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm.
All right. Let's see what we're going to get. I don't know, man. Let's see, do we have, we really don't have guys that can burn their way down the field. Where's Wyatt Kearney when you need him? Kid going to try something deep here, and he cannot get the ball to the receiver, and that'll end the first half. 21-13, Raiders over the Jacksonville Jaguars so far, overcoming a little adversity here in the first half. The defense has found a way to bend and not break in this one, and yeah,
what's already been an eventful afternoon of football.
We have the lead.
Just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover. Where it was definitely a game.
There's Kansas City losing to the Commanders. Johnny Cartwright used to playing against the Chiefs. 315 yards and 3 touchdowns for Johnny Cartwright. He is still playing at peak level. Found his receiver 11 times in Royal for 154 yards. I still think that Washington team is going to come out of nowhere very soon. Lamar Jackson does get a win over the Minnesota Vikings. Gotta wonder if this is Lamar Jackson's last season. At some point, that guy's gotta retire. He's winning today though. And the Chargers get the win. They move to 4-3 on top of the Tennessee Titans. Patrick Mahomes and company fall to the Chargers, and they've lost their last 2. Mahomes and the Titans. All right, so here we are with the Jacksonville Jaguar and the Raider game, and that's the first big play of the day for Jacksonville. They find their tight end, who makes a huge play for the touchdown. That's the only touchdown for them this first half. It's been a touchdown and 2 kicks to make up their 13 points. All right, let's do the thing. Raiders going to be on the defense to start the second half here. Let's see if we can get a stop before the red zone this time. Be fantastic. All right, Kareem Little leading the league in receiving touchdowns. Looks like he's kind of an Alvin Kamara type for this offense. Able to do all kinds of things. Passes over the left side and broken up by the defender. Now we've got, let's see what we want to do here. 2nd and 10 now on the 30-yard line. We're going to do the dangerous, feels like the dangerous thing of playing the zone, and at time they do get the reception, but they don't get much else. What to do here? I'm gonna try this play. Pass is broken up. They try to hit Little, and the player is there. I believe that was Zaire Klein there to break up that pass, and that's going to lead to another punting situation for Jacksonville. Raiders come out on defense, go 3 and out, and that's what we want to see. There's Wood. Look how big he is, man. We're gonna try to utilize these big receivers. All right, here's some little sizzle reel for Cordell Kidd. Throws the ball. That was a great throw to Brock Bowers. And he also found Pace for the touchdown. I think Pace has 2 touchdowns in this game. You know what? We're gonna try it. We're gonna try to go deep. I don't think they expect us to go deep. They do look like they're expecting us to go deep, but pass made to Allison, his 4th catch of the day. First down and 10. Gonna find Pace, who is going to get a few extra yards there. Look at Cordell Kidd, 212 yards and 3 touchdowns.
As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
They throw it to the outside. They found Kyle Merritt wide open on the right side. And then, as is the weekly tradition, we will lose an offensive lineman. This time it's going to be Will Meadows, the center, who's going to go back to the locker room.
Spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They are throwing it again.
They get a catch to Charlton. There's a flag on the play, though. And let's see what this calls. And they're going to call a very late hold call against Graham Barton.
Finding all he could to keep his quarterback up.
It's going to negate the pass and create a 2nd and 11.
Here's 2nd and 11.
Barton on the receiving end of a contract extension this week. Will be with the Raiders for another 3 or 4 years. Unless he keeps doing stuff like that, then we might have to let him go. Find another team.
Throwing it again here.
Another pass over the over the middle to Terrion Allison. And he's having a pretty big game today. I wonder if we can get Allison on the corner route. We'll try it. Oh, nice play by the defense. That's great coverage by the safety. You know what? With that height, we probably should have high pointed that pass a little bit. And probably would have worked out a little bit better for us. Charlton going to fight forward, and he is going to get the first down. Luke Charlton with only 22 yards today. League leader in rushing yards. Looking to get something on the outside. Gets 8 yards on that play. Ball now on the 10-yard line. Raiders looking to punch it in. And they're going to get a little block here. And Charlton met at the end zone and cannot get through the tackle. Falls down on the 1-yard line. Still a very productive play for the Raiders. And number 31. And it's likely that we're just going to try to punch this ball in. There's Charlton. He's going to find room and a touchdown for the Raiders. They're going to increase their lead 28-13 now. After another good drive to start the 3rd quarter. I believe that's number 10 for Luke Charlton this season.
That stop, it will not
lot of questions about how effective he would be this year. There was talk that he would be sharing the backfield. It has been the case all year, and yet still, he's had a pretty good game every game. Maybe he's a little more fresh on fewer plays. I'm not quite sure, but so far he's around the pace where he was last year. Okay, we've got a couple sack plays here on this little sizzle. I think we've sacked him 3 times. Now we gotta intercept this guy. Run up the middle with Little, and he's got 3 yards on the play. It didn't feel like he got 3 yards. It didn't look like that to me, but another run up the middle. They find Little, who's going to come out of the scrum and get another 5 yards or so. My man ran right into all of the action. Comes out on the other side. Pass is broken up by the defense. Nice play by number 39. That's Clemens coming up and making a play on the ball. Now, did he tip the ball? It looked like he tipped it. Maybe he didn't tip it. Oh no, he does tip it. Oh man, if he tries to, oh no, he just knocks it loose. Ends up knocking it loose. Both players got their hands on the ball. Nice play. All right, 28-13 defense. Stepping up. Wood with the carry. Oh my goodness, and he can't turn the corner. Yeah, that was a great catch. That was a great catch by Brock. Same part of the end zone there. His pace. Maybe we have something on the right. We also had a pretty big game by Allison on the right. Man, he was wide open. That safety was booking it over there. And it was the right thing because he was going to be wide open. All right, they find Merritt, who's going to get across the marker to move the chains. 1st and 10 now on the 36. Charles is going to run up the middle and get 1. All right, Luke, we need 1 big play from you. We'll try the outside, and Merritt will move the ball and get the 1st down. Nice. Nice play there. Oh, he does play up on him. Second and 9. There he is. They find Brock Bowers, and he can't turn up the field. Nothing but green in front of him. That'll end the 3rd quarter, though. Raiders in a pretty comfortable lead with 15 points. And the ball. Past the 50. One more score here will probably seal the deal. Thanks for hanging out with us, those of you who are. If you haven't subscribed yet, love for you to give it a thought. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully you will be one. He is back to Bowers again. All right, we're gonna try Merritt. Let's see if Merritt can get himself open here. Nope. Pass is caught and held on to. There's a pass to the tight end as Beltran, first down. Giving Jacksonville a little bit of their own medicine with the short, quick passes. Oh! Good sack by the defense. Caught me looking there. Gonna go up, and we have it. Touchdown to the outside to number, I think that's Pace. Yes, that's Antonio Pace with his third touchdown of the game. Antonio, having a couple weeks ago, had a big conversation that aired out on the podcast where he's like, man, I need to be more involved in the offense. Shared that the coach challenged him to see if he could step up to the next level, and told him that he was going to get the ball thrown his way. Pace showing up big in the last two games. I think he's got 4 touchdowns in the last 2 games. 35-13 with 6 minutes left here in the fourth. This is where you check out. Thank you for watching. Let me encourage you to stick around. But I understand. Oh, there's a catch, and that's Clemens with his 5th tackle. Defense has turned out to play well. We haven't gotten the interception that week. We want to see if we can get one. Maybe this will be it. Pass is caught over the middle for a 3-yard gain. Second and 7. Step back a little. Big hit by the defense, but they do not keep them from getting the first down. 4 minutes and a half. First down for the, wow. We are not tackling. Apparently that formation not working well against this team. The play right over the right side, and that's a zone play that struggles. Somebody come and get him. Oh, and we do. We stop him at the right there at the end zone. Okay, so let's see. Struggle is real. Running play was this running back amazing, man. We were back there in the backfield and he broke the tackle and falls forward. Was that Alani Drayton? Because this will be the second week in a row where Alani gets to the running back in the backfield and can't make the tackle. Yeah, that is Drayton. No, it isn't. That's Pryor, I think. Yeah, that's Pryor. He's right there. Bro, you got to hit this guy. I don't know what kind of form you got going on here, but it ain't it. He breaks that tackle, stumbles, and Davenport can't bring him down. He falls forward. Has a good run by the runner. Touchdown for...
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that.
Jacksonville. They're going to go for 2 here. And wide open on the outside. They get the 2, and they are only down 14 points now. And this is likely going to be an onside kick attempt.
Expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly alert that defense to pass. And then it comes
What's going on with these one-handed grabs? I'm fine with y'all just falling on the ball. Not trying to pick it up and run with it. First and 10 on the third with 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Big run by Charlton will get the first down, and that gives him 52 yards on the day. Bentley's going to get the run this time, and doesn't have anywhere to go. 2nd and 9. Let's go back to Bentley. Oh, jump to the outside, and you have a lot more room. 3rd and 7. Nice play. Look at this. Screenplay runs great, and Charlton will catch the ball and move it up the field. Cordell Kidd with 4 touchdowns today, 24 for 30, having a fantastic day passing the ball. Comfortable and well adjusted in this offense.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the one person.
Yeah, they are doing a good job of just controlling the run game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Is this man in close?
That's going to go to Pace. He's going to get his, well, does not get the first down. I think that's his 6th catch of the day.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd.
Say it with me. I can get a yard. And this time it's Charlton who won't be held back from crossing into the end zone. And I believe that's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. And that is just a collision. Kick is up, and it is good. This one's just about done. 1 minute, 44 seconds left. And we would definitely like to keep him out of the end zone, of course. We'd always like that. Pass over the top. They find the receiver. Going with the no huddle. And they're gonna, I thought I was going out of bounds. They do make the throw. Okay, all right. 2nd and 5, 33rd, 2nd and 5 with 36 seconds. And they throw it short. Get 3rd and 5. then he throws the ball away again with 10 seconds left. I'm going to assume that they want to go for it. With no timeouts left, this is probably the last play. Maybe we let him get a close reception. Okay, or we can let that happen. Okay, one more play. Oh, that was it. Was that a fourth down? That was fourth down for them. All right, we'll go ahead and take the knee and get out of here. Raiders with the win today, 42-21. Good job by the defense, showing up a little bit. Got it off to a little slow start, I think, but really picked it up in the second, third, and fourth quarters. And the offense found a groove. Cordell Kidd had a great day, as we'll see here in just a minute. Antonio Pace, also a pretty good day, as well as Brock Bowers. The passing game seemed to work, but most importantly, I think it's the defense that was able to hold this pretty hot offense relatively in check. 21 points is still a respectable score, but 2 of those are field goals. They only gave up 2 total touchdowns against a pretty prominent offense. So good job by the defense to get it done, help deliver this win. All right, so here's the look. Cordell Kidd, not quite a perfect quarterback. 154.2, not 0.3. I don't know why, though. He's 25 for 31, 357 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a pretty good day. I'd say that's a pretty perfect quarterback kind of day, but whatever. So he did well. Look at the running game, did not do well. 57 yards for Charlton and only 12 carries. Felt like we ran the ball more than that. There's Antonio. Hit 7 catches, 3 touchdowns for him. Did not break 100 yards, though. Terrion Allison, though, broke for 128 yards on 5 catches and bout, which was his normal self. Defensively, Tremaine Clemens, 6 tackles. Zaire Klein, 4 tackles and a sack. Isaac, 4 tackles, a sack and a half. And we did have a couple passes deflected, but nothing else major happening. So nice win for the Raiders to get it done and move into a 6-0 record for the season. All right, so the injury that we had will not stick. You know what I need to do? I'm going to turn off the roughing the passer thing. Roughing the kicker, rather. Where is that? Is it game options? Is this it? Maybe it's franchise settings. Oh yeah, slider. Gameplay sliders. This also give you guys a chance. I know some of y'all have wondered. We're still just on the default on Madden. All these things are default. But where's roughing the kicker? We'll go ahead and turn roughing the kicker off. Everything else is running into the kicker as well. We're okay with all of that. All this is the same for those of you again who's wondering. Just all Madden default is the sliders. Give you a chance to see that. There he is, all Madden simulation. There you go. All right, well, I think that'll do. Oh, no. Let me go ahead and advance the week. We're gonna look like it's gonna be Green Bay, the Packers of Green Bay. Okay, this is a Monday night situation. Game of the week. Why is that? Why are they game of the week? What are they? They're 3-3. Let's take a look real quick at the NFC. We've seen the NFC, but very curious what the NFC is talking about. So Seahawks are the top dogs there. Giants, Cardinals, Rams, Bears, 49ers, Commanders, Eagles. Okay, so clearly the Giants and Seahawks They were the teams that were pretty good last year. I think those are the top 2 teams fighting for the playoff, for the Super Bowl appearance out of the NFC playoffs. Very interesting. Okay, let's look at the NFC East. I'm just curious. Okay, so there's the Commanders and the Eagles. Yeah, this is an interesting race over here. We'll have to keep our eye on the NFC East. See who else has got something interesting. So it's the NFC West. Seahawks, Cardinals are right there, and the Rams and the 49ers. Really, they're all a game and a half from each other. Just about. Wow, NFC South. I mean, they're all fighting for it, but they're not great records. Okay, there's the look. There's the look for y'all. We're still 7-0. Chargers are the closest thing to us. Look at that. A Mahomes Chiefs. Actually, no Andy Reid, no Mahomes. I think that makes sense that Kansas City would finally go the route of the Patriots right now in real life without their top quarterback and coach. All right, thanks for hanging out with us. I thoroughly appreciate it. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about all the things. Hope you have a good rest of your day. This is Pastor's Game 2. God loves you and so do I, and I will. See you when I see you. Peace.